Chapter 12. Our Earth. The Earth. The Earth is our home planet. It has air, water, land, plants and animals. A small model of the Earth is called a globe. By looking at the globe, we know that our Earth is like a round ball. Its shape is like an orange. It goes around the sun and gets light and heat from it. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of air which is called the atmosphere. Land covers 1/4 of the surface of the Earth. The remaining 3/4 are covered with water. Therefore, it is called the blue planet. Land forms. Many different forms of land are found on the Earth. They are plains, deserts, hills and mountains, forests, valleys, plateaus, etc. Plains. Plains are flat lands. The soil in the plains is good for growing crops. Some parts of plains are covered with forests. The plains are usually hot in summer and cold in winter. Most people live in the plains. Many famous cities are in the plains. Deserts. Deserts are hot and dry. They are covered with sand and have a little water in deserts, so very few plants grow there. Very few people and animals live in deserts. Most commonly seen plants in deserts are cacti and paddle plants. The camel is an useful animal in the desert as it can stay without water for many days. Hills and mountains. Hills and mountains are elevated rocky areas. Fewer people live in hilly regions. High hills are known as mountains. People grow tea, coffee and spices on the slopes of the hills. Mountain peaks are usually covered by snow. Most rivers are formed when the snow from these mountains melts. Forests. Forests are the green cover of the earth. The plants and trees in the forests grow close to each other. The trees are tall and their leaves do not allow sunlight to enter. Wild animals live in these forests. Forests are very important as trees bring rain, purify the air, and give us many useful things. Are you aware? Chipko movement or the tree hugging movement was practiced to prevent cutting of trees. People would hug the tree and prevent it from being cut down. Valleys. Valleys are the lowlands between mountains or hills. There are often thick forests in valleys. The land in a valley is fertile and good for growing crops. The climate is very pleasant. Valleys are usually densely populated. Plateaus. A highland that is flat on top is known as a plateau. A plateau is also known as a tableland, as its top looks like the top of a table. Plateaus are usually rich in minerals. Are you aware? Tibetan Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. Water bodies on Earth. A large part of the Earth is covered with water. Water on Earth is present in the form of various water bodies such as oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. Seas and oceans. Seas and oceans are large water bodies. 3/4 of our Earth is covered with water that is found in oceans and seas. The land along an ocean or sea is called the coast. Sometimes water collects in a large area, forming a lake. Ocean and sea water is salty and cannot be used for drinking and cooking purposes. Are you aware? An island is a piece of land with water all around it. Rivers. During summer, the snow on the mountains melts into water. This water flows down the mountains to form a stream. Many streams join to form a river. There are many rivers in India such as Ganga, Yamuna Brahmaputra, etc. River water can be used in many purposes. Plants and animals live in rivers too. Things I have learned. We all live on the planet Earth. Land covers 1/4 and water covers the remaining 3/4 of the surface of the earth. Forests are home to many trees and animals. Deserts are dry, sandy areas where very few plants grow. High hills are called mountains. Oceans are the largest bodies of water.